Thousands came from all over the nation, competing to be South Africa's next leading man. Most didn't make the grade until one young man from Durban arrived.
Hi, what's your name?
Stumam. I've always wanted to do film, and this class act thing, it's something that I really want. But no, Temba doesn't arrive. He's not available, as usual.
Dumo, I think we should put him through. I don't think he's going to win it.
Definitely he's going to surprise you.
Love surprises.
Stumam was one of 10 who were chosen for a 10-week film boot camp, starring in short movies judged by you. Each week, Stumo excelled in comedy, romance, and action.
Sidumo, you are explosive. You are fantastic. I want to see you on the big screen.
In the final, he was up against Muzi Clyde.
The winner of Class X, please put your hands together. Give it up for Stumo!
Stumo won 8 weeks at the New York Film Academy, which led to leading roles in Rhythm City, Intersections, and Inside Story. He also won the starring role in his own big screen feature film, where he faces the ultimate challenge: be South Africa's first action hero. Stumom is chilling gold in number 9.
I met Sidumo about 4 years ago on the set of a reality show that I'd created called Class Act. And Sidumo, right from the start, was very impressed.
You lied. There's no money. There's only animals in there.
I don't know what happened.
You set us up.
Sidumo went on to win the show. He was a very worthy winner. One of his prizes was a feature film that I was going to write and direct for him. We took on a really huge challenge. We wanted to make one of South Africa's first real action films.
So Don calls me and says, hey man, you need to do some heavy weight training.
And I said, you got to go to gym, you got to bulk up, you got to become an action hero. And he did all that. You know, he really believed that he can carry off this action. The story is completely South African. It deals with the fact that we have these policemen out there, they're getting paid nothing. And yet we expect them to do everything. We expect them to protect us and look after us. And it's no wonder they get so tempted all the time. And I really wanted to look at that temptation and almost make you root for these cops to be corrupt.
Yeah.
2 years in a
What I love about Chile, especially playing a character like this, it is basically, it's a protagonist in his venture going antagonist.
10 years is pusha le nto le. Araba mapolisa ra to convert you. In 2 minutes. La mali bazonthu 3 million.
So throughout the film, you know, Chile is just changing. You can see that, oh man, this here is not gonna work out well, but he has no other choice. Circumstances are leading him there.
So you tell me no, Chile. No polite.
My character Shoes is a very straight up guy, and I mean, you look at most relationships that we have as well, you know, you can't exactly be like your friend, you know. There's always that difference that draws you guys closer to one another.
Chile is you know, he's the opposite, you know. He's action based. He just wants things done. He always knows how to pull Shoes into his world and say, hey, we need to do this. Shoot is just one of those, it's as in life, you know, you have that friend of yours who just wants detail, and then you're like, oh man, no man, let's just do this thing, man, let's get it done.
Dimanene. Amandla senza ngakhona. Scroof. Crazy true.
Scroof, he's a streetwise guy. He's a frontline, he's a striker. So most of the missions, most of the numbers, when they come out, his name is on the first list.
Scroof is the mirror of what Chili is, basically. You know what I mean? If Chili decide, you know what, I'm not gonna be a cop, I'm not gonna be a policeman, I'm just gonna go bad, you'll become Scroof. Israel, the guy who plays Scroof, he's a trooper. I mean, I've always been watching his work for years, and to be acting with him with Scroof, man, the fight scenes, the dialogue between us, they wanna tear each other up.
So according to my experience of being an ex-streetwise gangster, I've made sure that every piece of gangster movement or everything we say concerning gangster has to be right. It government account ukuvela wena kudabuka magistring awudlala sex champion.
KZN Endre Benegan Devon Mbangeni Njaga Scroof man
And we really went for authenticity with those characters. And I sat with those actors and we translated the script into vernacular that they understood and that they identified with. And I think when you watch the movie, whether you speak vernacular or not, you really see that they're talking in a language they understand and that they love, and that the interactions become so real and just so funny and just so much more authentic.
I'm used to stakes. In the cheesecake, they shy.
Everything on stand with some.
On, like the gospel according to St. John.
And it's always nice to have a character like Dex, who is everybody's idiot and everybody's foil. And I love the humorous moments that he has in the film.
Jayami, Dex, Satan.
Slim.
Dex, okay. Dex, the character that you on TV.
Ola Radebe, who plays Dex, played a character called Duke in Backstage, who was exactly the character he's playing in the movie. And so he was kind of playing himself.
Dex, the character.
Yini, correct.
Grand, you are pretend. We are actor. So, Tandai, get the hell in here. Oh, Jason! Yeah, one.
Can't only Tavern?
No.
Tom Murray is a DOP of iNumber, and he was absolutely amazing. And Tom and I sat down and said, well, we don't have a lot of money, but we want this thing to be visually exciting and visually unusual. And so wherever we were, we always tried to say, what is the best or most interesting use of the camera to elevate what's happening here in the scene? I love it when the camera is almost doing what the actor is doing. So if the actor's sprinting along, the camera is sprinting along, and the camera's not trying to be steady, it's not trying to like do its camera thing. It's just doing what you would do with this crazy kind of running stuff. And so I loved having the camera run after people, especially in scenes of high tension.
Throughout the movie, you'll see it, I am running. I am running from the beginning of the movie till the end of the movie. I am running. That was the great thing about working with Don, just working on preparation to get you to where he sees this picture. You know, that takes something special.
Working with Donovan Marsh is always a great pleasure. He's a perfectionist and he knows a lot about storytelling.
It's very important that you feel comfortable with the director in a sense that you can trust them with your emotions.
He's understanding. He doesn't work as a boss. He works as a leader.
He's a creator with a voice, you know what I mean?
And when you see them, just let it... I need you to see the situation. So you see them, be careful at first. You're not sure what's going on. They're hanging there. And then you realize slowly, look, they're actually trapped. Look, we had some pretty crazy stunts in the film. In the one stunt, we are blowing the door off a security van. And it was a fantastic stunt. And the stunt people were amazing. They really put their lives on the line, literally, for these stunts. There's a head-on collision where a guy has to drive a car into another car while it's stationary. The thing is, he had to drive it, and he had to drive it in such a way that he tipped another car over, and he was just amazing. He just kept going. We finished the film in September of 2013 in order to send it to the Toronto Film Festival. Toronto Film Festival is one of the biggest festivals in the world, one of the most important festivals in the world. So it was a great honor that our film was accepted there. We had about 10 or 12 reviews, such amazing reviews, people saying such amazing things about the film, people responding to the film in such positive ways, and that is an amazing thing for iNumber. And it means we've got a special film on our hands.
This film, it's a trend-setting film.
We have some of the best actors in this country in this film.
And all of us wanted it. We dedicated ourselves.
There's action, there's guns blazing.
This is what I grew up watching.
You've seen your Scroof in your township, you've seen your Chilling, you've seen your shoes.
And this film is for you guys. It's made by South Africans, for South Africans.
It's action-packed, it's very entertaining.
See this film, man. It's coming out. Yeah.
Now